Archuleta. Tony is Hannah's father. He will be speaking. Tony, if you can wave. And Hannah Archuleta, who is our client. That's Hannah. And we also have April Hollingsworth, who is our wonderful Utah co-counsel on this case. I'll be making a statement. Then Hannah will be making a statement. Then Tony will be making a statement. And April and I will be available for questions. Today, Tony and Hannah will not be taking any questions, but we are happy to answer some. And we are going to also, as soon as I conclude my remarks, I'm going to show you a photo of Hannah on horseback at the ranch. Let's begin. Today, we have filed a lawsuit on behalf of Hannah Archuleta against Turnabout Ranch in Garfield County, Utah. On October 22nd, 2019, Hannah was 17 years old. She appeared in person on the Dr. Phil show on that date, and immediately after that, she was transported from the studio to Turnabout Ranch by an entity called Safe Interventions. In Hannah's lawsuit, which we filed today along with our Utah co-counsel, April Hollingsworth, Hannah alleges that she was sexually assaulted by a male staff member approximately 1.5 weeks after she arrived at Turnabout Ranch, when she was alone there in a ranch kitchen in a building known as, quote, Roundy, end quote. At the time, Hannah did not report the alleged assault because she was in fear of what might happen to her if she did. In late November or early December 2019, Hannah alleges in her lawsuit that the same male staff member assaulted her again in a kitchen in a building named The Barn at Turnabout Ranch. Within 24 hours of the second assault, Hannah reported the incident to Turnabout Ranch staff. She alleges that she was instructed to write a detailed letter to ranch management describing the assaults. One staff member to whom she had reported the assaults allegedly responded to Hannah that she was lying, quote, because you're crying so much, end quote, adding, quote, only liars cry, end quote. Despite this, and despite Hannah's fear of further humiliation, she wrote the letter describing the alleged assaults and delivered it to a member of the ranch's management. In addition, she orally recounted what had happened to her. Instead of taking remedial or meaningful disciplinary action against the male staff member that Hannah had accused, Hannah alleges that she was retaliated against and punished for reporting the sexual assaults. The lawsuit alleges that her punishment included giving Hannah addition, quote, reflection, end quote, time, which consisted of picking up horse manure for hours, walking in circles around a horse corral for hours, and or being placed at a desk facing a wall for hours, assigning Hannah additional forced walks in the ranch corral, up to 6 or more hours a day, screaming at Hannah for reading a poster that explained how to file a complaint, refusing Hannah access to the bathroom, forcing Hannah to sleep on a wooden plank with no pillow, giving Hannah additional forced labor in extreme temperatures, and leaving her outside in below freezing temperatures, verbally abusing Hannah, including by telling her that she was stupid, fat, a bad person, pathetic, manipulative, weak, pretending to have anxiety, publicly humiliating Hannah, including criticizing, degrading, and embarrassing her in a group meeting, threatening Hannah with physical violence, and depriving Hannah of sleep. To make matters worse, the male staff member that she accused was permitted to remain on the job. And the lawsuit alleges that females who were minors at the school were not warned about him and the danger that Hannah believed that he presented. Our lawsuit also alleges that the ranch failed to inform law enforcement officials that Hannah, a 17-year-old minor, had reported that she had been assaulted by a male staff member. We think it is long overdue for Turnabout Ranch to be held accountable for what happened to Hannah when she was there. For this reason, we filed her lawsuit today alleging negligent hiring and supervision, assault, battery, and intentional infliction of emotional distress. We are seeking compensatory and punitive damages according to proof at trial. There appears to be a major problem in Utah at some residential facilities which have developed programs that have been marketed as programs which help troubled teens by providing them education and therapy. Recently, Paris Hilton spoke out about what she alleges that she suffered when she attended a similar program in Utah when she was a teenager. Hannah has been inspired by Paris's courage in speaking out, and that is why Hannah is here today and is willing to speak out about what she alleges is her experience at Turnabout Ranch. In addition, Hannah, her father, and I would like to announce our support for the bill in Utah, SB 127, which will be voted upon by Utah legislators this week. This bill will address some of the abuses suffered by children at these troubled teen facilities. We urge the legislators to vote for it and for the governor of Utah to sign it in order that children who are sent to these facilities will be protected from abuse rather than being subjected to what many have called torture, humiliation, degradation, and in some cases sexual abuse, which goes unreported because victims are sometimes not believed or because a school would like to preserve its reputation to the outside world. Hannah is very brave, and we're looking forward to justice for her. We also hope that our lawsuit will inspire other teenagers to assert their rights if they believe that their rights have been violated in similar programs for troubled teens in Utah and in other states across the nation. And before I introduce Hannah, I would like to show a photograph of her at Turnabout Ranch. This is a photo of Hannah. She's smiling, and she has indicated that she and others were told to smile because this would be a photo that would be sent to her parents, and she was told that she needed to look happy in the photo. Thank you very much. And next, we're going to hear from Hannah Archuleta.